Hello and welcome to Wildfire and Earth here on YouTube. My name is Bradley and I am going to be reading cards for you today. What I'm calling this video is going to be like a Patreon kind of little teaser, right? So I've just got done uploading all of the December zodiac readings for all 12 of the signs. And the reason I'm calling them zodiac readings is because when I'm doing readings for you guys here on YouTube, I can have 100 viewers on the same video, or I can have 5 viewers on the same video. And so it's hard for me to tap into everyone's individual energies, and I really want that intimate connection with you. So I'm going to try and do kind of a December collective reading for you guys here in the style that I've done all of the zodiac readings. And so if you want to, you can subscribe to our Patreon at www.patreon.com/wildfireandearth. The link is down below. I'll also put it here on the screen so that you can see it. But I want to invite you over there because for only $7 a month, you can get 4 readings from me that are individual and personal based on your zodiac sign. Ooh, I've got this incense burning and it's like it just went right in my face. I just like breathed it. And so I guess I needed some frankincense. I needed some truth and clarity. But what we're doing over there on the Patreon is we are creating a tribe where I'm going to give you more individual oriented readings based on your zodiac sign, because I can't tap into your individual energies. I'm tapping into that sign, so it's more personalized, whereas my YouTube videos are going to be more collective. So if you love the collective videos, please stay. But if you want something deeper and you want to get 4 or 5 readings a month from me for only $7, then definitely check out that link below. I'm also going to be uploading a Patreon exclusive December collective reading, because I feel like everyone that's going to be over there is going to be on a different level than the people that watch the YouTube videos. And I really want to get everybody involved and give the content out that I have been wanting to create, that I have been craving to create, and now I'm just taking the dadgum opportunity and just doing it. It's time. So what I did in the Patreon readings is we tapped into the fairy energies with the Oracle of the Faeries by Karen K, and I've been working pretty exclusively with the fairies lately. I tried to get away from them. I tried to, not get caught into their little tricks and shenanigans, but they were just too cute and endearing and sweet. And honestly, working with the fairies just felt like home. So that's where I'm coming with that energy. And then we're going to be using the Universal Celtic Tarot to dive into how these energies are playing out in your personal life. And then I'll be giving you a crystal from the Crystal Wisdom Healing Oracle that you can carry around for December, or you can meditate on it, or you can use it to help you anchor in the energies of December and possibly even shield unwanted energies from you. Now, if I need any clarifiers, I've been diving into my Nature's True Oracle deck to kind of clarify a card if I have a little issue of where it's coming in. I only had to do that with 2 of the zodiac readings. I think it was the Gemini reading and maybe the Aries. Gemini or Aries. And then the last one was the Aquarius reading, the last one that I filmed. So again, if you want to have a more individualized reading, exactly like what I'm doing right now, but directed just for your energies, check out that Patreon video where you can watch it for your sun sign, your moon sign, and your rising sign. Your sun sign is going to give you the physical manifestations of how this is happening in your everyday life. Your moon sign is going to give you those subconscious energies and kind of your intimate relationships. And then your rising sign will give you an idea of how your work life is going to look, maybe even like how your life is going to go at the gym or at church or in a group, like that external life. That's your rising sign. And then you could also watch the videos for your Venus. There are a couple of videos in there where Venus energies really did come through, so I know some of you are going to be watching for that. But without further ado, let's dive into the reading. All right, so we're going to start with the Oracle of the Fairies and see how those energies are playing out for you in December as the fairies have it. I hope you all had a beautiful start to your holidays. I know it was different, and I know it was weird, and I know for some of you watching, there might have been some empty places at your table, and for that, my heart goes out to you. I'm extending you love. I lost dear loved ones in 2020, and I felt all the feels too. I got it. I was feeling it. So here is those December collective energies for us here on YouTube. Let's see how this goes. Yeah. Oh, that was a terrible shuffle, wasn't it? It was a terrible shuffle. All right, let's see this last split. Ooh, shine from within and motivation. All right, so those cards are coming through as kind of some subtle energies for December, maybe even precursors, perhaps. All right, fairies, what energies do you have for me for December for the collective? And there we go. There they are. First card out, we have light. Yes, winter solstice is the return of the light. Yes, it is. And oh, protection all around. You are protected, and you need to focus on protection and a journey. All right, so there's a little bit of a journey going on here. Now, this might be a trip, or it might be a mental journey, a physical journey, or even an emotional journey. But on the bottom of this deck right now, as I just flipped it over, it says ask for help and focus on moon energy, okay? So ask your spirits, your ancestors, possibly even the fairies, since we are tapping into the fairy energies, ask them for guidance and protection, because a fairy queen is coming to you guys here in the collective, and here she is. She is the fairy of light. And she is just echoing those rainbow colors of the protection card here. And to me, this is really saying the fairy queen of light is coming in to kind of clear the slate, to take what was dark, what is old, what is decrepit, what is sick, any illnesses, and just clearing them out and letting them go, and if not healing them outright, making them to where they don't bother you. They are not a nuisance, and they don't even come up. You have no symptoms, okay? So the fairy queen of light comes to shed love and light onto your current situation and to remind you that light can penetrate the darkness. I'm also hearing give it a little love to your Reiki practitioners or your energy healers in your area. I know holidays are hard for us. I am one myself, and I know this is a little slow period for massage therapists and body work people, but think about buying gift certificates for people and letting them experience something new, okay? Maybe sharing that gift, right? Because the protection here is in a circle. It is connected. So not only are you protected, but you're connected, and your family is protected and connected. So Reiki energies are coming through, and the fairy queen of light is saying that winter solstice is a huge turning point for you, and the fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical ring of love and light. Let's say that one more time. The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. They're saying one more time, third time's a charm, right? The fairies of protection are shielding you with a magical fairy ring of love and light. Practice psychic protection before embarking upon any spiritual work. Now, I almost said spiritual journey because this card is right underneath it, spiritual journey. So it is very important for you moving forward, especially going into the energies of 2021. We are going to be coming into some heavy light energies. Now, this does not mean dark or dense. It means heavy light, which means they are intense, they are bright. It is truth that is harsh, but essential. Okay, I feel like almost as if 2020 has been a year of the carnival mirror, smoke and mirrors, and just a big mess collectively of this is what happens whenever you let children manifest, right? Like really immature souls manifest a world. This is what happens. And now we're coming into 2021 and realizing, hey, how this went it all boils down to how we acted, how we took it, and we could either have had a horrible 2020 or an amazing 2020 of growth and self-reflection, because we took the time that we needed to focus on self instead of kind of fighting and crying of, oh, woe is me, I can't go to the grocery store like I want to. Instead, thinking about others, right? And how you fit into that. It's not about being respectful. It is. It's literally about being respectful or disrespectful, is what I'm hearing. That 2020 has really shown everyone's true colors and how they actually feel. Are you willing to sacrifice some liberties for yourself for the greater good? Or are you so self-involved that you can't see how your behavior is affecting others? Okay, that was really shining on the light in 2020. And so as we come into the winter solstice, they're wanting you to know we are moving into different energies. 2021 is not going to look instantaneously different, but it's going to be a trip. You see those Emiscara Amorita mushrooms right there? Those are that's some heavy tripping, okay? We're talking psychedelic mushrooms here. And the journey card says it's time to prepare for a journey. It may be impromptu or planned. Either way, make sure you're ready when the time comes. Pack your passport now. Okay, so for some of you, you're finally getting to travel, but they're wanting you to remember to protect yourself. And that, yes, the light is opening. Things are moving and shaking in 2020, moving into 2021. Things are becoming more expanded, more open, and not as relegated as we have been in the past this year. And it is opening up new opportunities. So while that is happening, move into a mindset of wanting to protect yourself and to protect others, and just be aware of one another's energies and one another's space, okay? Because that's really important. Also remembering connection. Part of the connection and part of why you survived and thrived in 2020 is because of your spirit background, is because of your connection with your family and your friends and your community. Regardless of whether you believe, of what you believe about 2020 and all the theories going on, it was important that you protected yourself and your energies, correct? And it was important that you learned how to help others harness that energy and be aware. It's starting to get down to the end, so it's just burning that wood. It's choking me up. Ooh, goodness. Okay, so let's dive into the tarot and see how this journey, I really want to see where this journey is taking you for December's energies. All right, let's see here, tribe. Let's do this. I promise I don't cough and hack all over in the other videos. That's just from this incense. Plus, it went from like 70 degrees to it has been literally 40 degrees all day long. So we had a huge drop in temperature, and it's just been brutal on my esophagus and my ear, nose, and throat area. I don't handle temperature changes instantly well. I don't handle that well. All right, so let's see here how the cards are gonna play out. That's it. Oop, got a jumper. All right, so we do have the Hermit coming through. So this is coming through not in that you need to hermit down in hermit mode, because no, you're not. You're connected, right? But it is saying remember the lessons of 2020. Remember them and bring them into the new year, okay? So remember the self-reflection that you did. Remember the lessons and bring it into the new 2021 with clarity, and almost have a sense of gratitude for this time. Yeah, I know. It's saying cultivate a sense of gratitude for how 2020 played out. Look at how many blessings came to you. Look at how many things were in abundance. You know, a lot of us thought we were going to lose jobs, We didn't. A lot of us thought we were going to be out of work. We were taken care of. A lot of us thought we were going to go hungry. We didn't. That's the type of clarity you need to bring into 2021 moving forward, is that you are so protected, you are so taken care of, and you are so loved by the universe and the spirits around you and the people around you, that no matter what happens, even when a global pandemic bursts out, you are still taken care of in 2021. That's important for us to remember. Oh, okay, that's the card that goes to your center. So the Six of Cups is coming out. The Moon jumped out for center. Then we have the Emperor down below. All right, so we got some stable energies. And the world is turning with the World. And then on the outside energies, we have the Five of Pentacles. So the reading I'm using here is kind of a little, like a half cross-section of the Celtic cross. So you can read it past, present, future, conscious or subconscious energies, or you can read it center, as above, so below, as within, so without. And that's the way I like to read it, because it really helps pinpoint individual energies, especially whenever I'm trying to narrow it down for a collective reading like this. But so for some of us, we are coming out of and starting to see the light, some of the illusions that we had held, some of the past beliefs that did not resonate with our true self. Those are starting to be released. We have been going through a cycle of learning, of healing both the father wound and the father energies. And so this is the below energies, and this is the above energies. 2020 has all been about taking time for you to heal that father wound and to heal that inner child wound. Okay, and that doesn't mean that you had a bad father or that you had a bad childhood. We all had issues and trauma that we needed to work on through 2020. For me, it was codependency. I know. But it was codependency of, I thought I had worked on that. I thought I was in a healthy relationship and I thought I was doing well, but there were still little things that I did and little even expectations that I had for my partner and for myself that were toxic. I mean, they were toxic. And if I didn't change those things throughout 2020, I would have killed my partner and he would have killed me, because we were forced to work on this. And it was almost as if you were forced to work on yourself in 2020, and look at the changes it is bringing in. I mean, this is putting you back in the power seat. These energies from below, they are putting you back in the power seat and bringing you back into sovereignty. So the Emperor is like, when I do a reading, the Emperor is obviously Aries energies, but then also the Emperor is all four of the kings, the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands, all combined. He's like their ruler. He is the ultimate king, right? And so this is shedding a light on your father, because your father energy or your father wound is the energy of how you take care of your life, the structure of your life, what you prioritize and what you don't. That is the wound that you have been working on. So this Emperor energy was coming through in 2020 and moving into 2021 to help us remember what priorities to keep straight, and don't let old habits come back, right? Don't become the person you were before 2020. I don't want to return back to normal. I want to be exceptional moving into 2021. I want to be innovative. I want to be new and fresh. I don't want the old stuff, which is why I was so frustrated with this election, right? Because it's almost as if we're taking a step backwards in time to a time before COVID, before Trump, before that, to the miraculous Obama era, right? And it's like, no, why would you go forward and then get through the hell we've been through only to go right back to where you've been? And then I realized that's shadow work. We're going right back to it so that we can go through it again and get it right as a collective, right? So we're going to have another Trump coming up. I'm just telling you right now. And this second one might be worse than the first. Just saying. You heard it here first. You heard it here first. Especially with this Emperor energy looming over here. How we are actually dealing as a collective with authority, right? Are we the authority, or are we always looking for a savior outside of ourselves? Well, 2020 has shifted that. It's let us know. 2020 has shown us where our priorities are. Are they healthy? Are they unhealthy? And you've had to sever unhealthy habits really quick. And also, you've had to focus on your mental health if you were struggling. You've had to focus on addictions if you were struggling, because you could no longer hide it, right? You were stuck with people. You were stuck with your family, with your friends, and you had to own it. Like, you were on display. I had to work with that. I had to work with that with my coworkers who were working through stress and anxiety and everything else, and trying, protection measures and all these state regulations that we had to deal with. It's tough. It is so tough to have worked through that. But 2021 in December, starting with I'm really feeling winter solstice, the energies are lighter, but they are also more intense because we've done the work. So we're coming back to it at a higher level. I really got a WD-40 this chair, y'all. It is squeaking bad. I hope you can't hear that on the video. It's awful. It's driving me crazy. But this leads to fulfillment with the Five of Pentacles. I'm hearing fulfillment, rest, and a moment of just, true bliss, right? Because normally this card, it kind of has a negative connotation of you're almost so tired that you don't want to go on, or you don't want to, there's illness in your body too. But this Five of Pentacles is letting me know that the rest is important, okay? And that protection is also important. Like, I'm almost seeing, like, you're protected by the stones here, right? Like, you're protected. Like, you have gone through it. You've been dealing with illness. You've been dealing with loss and everything else. It's like you lived through a war zone without ever having stepping foot on a battlefield. But fought you have. It was a fight for survival. And well done. You made it. You survived, and you have thrived. So congratulations. And I am sorry for your losses if there were any. And I'm sorry if you are still in a bad place. I am sending you all my love and all the light I can muster. I'm sending it to you because I have just had overflow this year. And if I could give it to you, I would. I promise. And it is there for you too. And this reading is trying to show you how to get there, because I feel like this reading is calling me out. So I know it's going to call some of you out on, have I been really doing the work, or have I been dissociating and just playing video games and eating, staying at home in my pajamas with no pants on? It's like, was I doing the work? But I was. Also, alternately, I was taking time to myself so I could rest and heal and rejuvenate, and that's what it took to get through it. So let's see what card is coming through, because there is a big shift happening at the end of the year, starting with winter solstice, where everything shifts around and we start a completely new cycle, okay? So the first cut here is Rainbow Mionite and Bees and Bumblebee Jasper. Oh my goodness. Look at those solar plexus and sacral energies coming through. So let's see what crystal will help us through the month of December to navigate these cycles, to understand the clarity, and to give us protection as we move into a completely new world. That's what this journey was talking about, a completely new shift in a way of being, in a way of living. And I know you guys are so tired of shifts. I am too. I'm like, how many ends of the worlds do I get to live through? I mean, there was Y2K, there was 2012, then there was COVID, it was like 9/11. I was like, I need a breath. Like, it's like almost every decade we've had to deal with some new panic, right? And it's like, geez, I can't even. Some of y'all need to start giving offerings to panic so he'll stop doing all these all over the world. Like, get that deity in line, right? I'm playing. You should not talk like that to deities. They will show you what's what, but it's a good joke. Pan and I are fine. All right, so let's see here. I'm a little bit of that trickster energy too, so I get him, and I know that a lot of the times his panics really bring out and to light what's wrong with society and what's been going on, which I think 2020 did, and showed us where we were lacking, where we still had, what we still needed to work on, and we have 3 Muakai Jasper coming through. So this stone is giving me root chakra vibes, along with some deep cleansing, healing, purification. So it's important for your protection throughout the month of December to really stay grounded. Okay, stay grounded. Remember this you see these are very grounded cards. He's rooted in that throne. He's surrounded by trees. She is rooted to the stones. And so although we are traveling, journeying into a new way of being, you're not moving at all. You're journeying like a tree, okay? So really work on creating those root systems from like your waist down, like your belly button down, creating that root system and trunk system that extends deep into Gaia and connects to the warm molten center of Gaia. And then see your arms and your hair extending above you and connecting to the stars and to the soul star chakra. That is very important with the white and the red root and crown is what I'm hearing. So it is very important. They're also telling me that there is a big shift of where we will start seeing people with reversed chakras. I have not talked about this in any of my videos, I don't think, but there is a reversed chakra that can happen, and that is important. That is the chakras of the shamans, the mystics, the ones that are to be the teachers of this world, the crystal children. A lot of them have reverse chakras. So Gen Z, that's you, and some of us indigos have it as well, especially if we've done the work and flipped it ourselves. You can do that. I might have another video on Patreon letting you know how to do that. So, and then this Muakai Jasper is letting us know that the root chakra and the crown are not so different if you think about it, because there's this thing where if you go far enough up, you end up below, and if you go far enough below, you end up up, right? So it's all connected. Don't overthink it, is the energy I'm getting for this Muakai Jasper. So we are going through a journey as a collective, and it is essential to remember to protect ourselves, to ask for help, to stay connected. And it's interesting that moon energies came out twice. So it was really on the subconscious, on the fairy cards, and then the tarot just wha-bam, moved it right in. So this is also letting me know that this is a very internal journey. So it is more of a spiritual journey than an actual journey. But for some of you, it is getting to go out and travel and do that and having a new thing. But just remember to walk respectfully. I think, if anything, 2020 has shown us that our connection needs to be, reconfigured, of how we are connected to one another, of how we are connected to Earth, of how we connect to our family and our friends, and releasing expectations and really realizing that today is the only moment we have. Holding resentment from the past, especially for people that are having to change daily and follow rules daily, and we know how to do this. We are capable of being better. So give people the benefit of the doubt and allow them to be better. Give them the opportunity to be better. And then and only then make, shifts or change direction if they're not responding. But if they are keeping up, they're not a lost cause, okay? There's so much talk in this New Age community of healers, you don't have to heal anymore. It's not about, getting people to wake up or anything. Yes, it is. It is always about that. You never stop doing that. It is always about helping others. And if your spiritual path isn't helping others, it's not really spiritual. It's all ego, okay? You're just trying to do it for yourself. You want to help other people. That is the connection, because if I help you, I help myself. And as I help myself, I help you. It goes both ways, okay? That's why it's all connected. That's why many places don't want you to, you know, jump off and jump ship and go live in a cave. You know, that's kind of escaping the whole lesson, right? But what they're, right, the hermit, yeah, I'm hearing that. I heard somebody think that in their head. The hermit is bringing that energy in, but it's about learning to take care of yourself while learning to take care of the tribe and being there for everyone. And 2020 has taught that beautiful lesson. So if you liked this video format, this is kind of going to be the format for my Patreon videos. I'm really excited to give those to you and have a deeper conversation with each of you. I love you all so much. Thank you for subscribing. Don't forget to hit that like button down below and share this out to all of your friends. I'd love to have more of us joining the Wildfire and Earth tribe. And I think you all have really helped me get through 2020. I'm going to try and give this monologue without crying, but 2020 has been tough on families, friends, and coworkers and everybody around me. That as an empath, it has been so hard and so stressful to take all of that on and try to hold the light for everybody. So I'm looking at you guys, the Wildfire and Earth tribe. Thank you so much for shining. I see you. Thank you so much for your beautiful support and wisdom and love that you have displayed to me and showed to me and to each other during 2020. I mean, we did it, guys. We have created a tribe of people, and even if you're not connected here, if you find your way to this video, you're a part of the tribe. You're one of us, and you're one of the people that are trying to reconnect what has been lost. And I think 2020 showed us what was lost, and now it is time to get out there and start fixing it. 2021 is the year where we get back to work, and we get back to work on our planet, on our human race, and on ourselves, because it's time, right? It is time that we grew as a humanity, and stuff like this will never have to happen again. Am I right? Yes. So thank you all so much for all of the love and support you have shown me, all of the gifts you have sent, all of the videos you have shared, and all of the links that you've memes and messages you have sent me. I have loved them. They have kept me going. So thank you so much. And I want to give you all many blessings, and may you travel lightly.